We are live. What is up, everyone? We are here. Oh my God. Been a lot of stuff going on in today's world. As you can see on the screen, as you can see in the title, this is one thing I will be talking about, but it's not the first thing that I'll be talking about. First of all, thank you to all the members. Thank you to all the moderators. Thank you to all the subscribers. Thank you to all the passerbys. And whether you love or hate the channel, I still appreciate you. We have a couple of things I want to talk about. One other thing besides what you see in the title or the thumbnail. And I should have picked the video up. I mean, I'm looking at the video right now, but in case y'all haven't heard, what's going on, Lakers All Day Dope? What's going on, Big Baby Sports? Shout out to Daniel Berry Sports. We got 2 members in here. Shout out to everybody, man. It's one thing I want to talk about before I talk about the title, okay? I do want to say this, okay? Look at this. I'll just put it up here on the screen. I ain't going to play the video, but this is what I'm talking about right here. So Michael Jordan wins another title. He wins another title. It's definitely not basketball related. His driver for NASCAR, I believe it was NASCAR. I want to say it was NASCAR. Let me get it right. Whatever the fuck Daytona 500 is, I think that's NASCAR. Well, his driver, Tyler Reddick, won the race, which gives Michael Jordan another title, another championship to add to his greatness. But he went viral. Okay, he went viral for something that happened, for something that went down after the fact. Okay, now I just watched the video again, like maybe 5 seconds before I hit that live button. And when I watched it earlier and reading the comments on Twitter, I was like, okay, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. Okay. Now, as I sit here and watch it again, I mean, I'm looking at MJ. All right, basically the what's up, Reg Dog? Shout out to Reg Dog, man. Basically, what MJ did, it shows on the video. Basically, what MJ did is he looked like he was celebrating with the kid, and from a distance, it looked like he was, doing some kind of playful fondling. I don't even know if I want to use the word fondle. Like. It looks like how if you were, a grandchild and your grandparents was like, I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, I just got to see the video for yourself. I don't have the video up here to show, but I'm looking at it. Okay, I'm watching it. It's on Twitter. Just type in Michael Jordan wins Daytona 500. You'll see what the fuck I'm talking about. He's catching a lot of heat for that. He's catching a lot of heat for that, and rightfully so, if you want to look at it that way. Whether he was playful or not, I mean, it don't look like he meant any harm or anything sexual behind it. It was just like one of those. I don't know. It's hard to explain it, but that's not a good look, Mike. That's not a good look, Mike. That's not a good look, MJ. It's not. Hey, shout out to Daniel Berry Sports, man. He's been a member for 11 fucking months. 11 months. Shout out, man. Shout out to Daniel Berry Sports, man. Shout out to Daniel Berry Sports. Shout out to all the members, man. Shout out to anybody who's not a member. Okay. Just shout out to everybody. But it just showed that he was a member for 11 months. Appreciate you, Daniel Berry Sports. Almost a year you've been dealing with my BS. I love you for that, bro. I love you for that. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, man, Michael Jordan, he wins this title in the Daytona 500. His driver, Tyler Reddick, won the race. And after the fact, he was, in celebration mode, about to accept the trophy. And there was some what people call inappropriate grabbing going on. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But Michael Jordan, yes, Michael Jordan wins another championship. We just gonna leave that right there. What's up, Mike? You said what happened with MJ? Well, Michael Jordan, he won. His driver won a Daytona 500 for his brand, so he basically won another championship. And after the fact, you know, when they was receiving the trophies and celebrating, Tyler Reddick's son was grabbed by Michael Jordan. I mean, from the looks of the video, I'm not going to say what he did because I'm just going to say it's alleged because I don't know what he meant by it. It looks harmless, but I mean, it just looked like something that a grandparent or a uncle would do to their. I mean, that don't even sound right. That don't even make. I'm gonna just leave that alone, okay? MJ caught some heat. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. It just looks. It looks like if okay, y'all go see it for yourself, man. I'm gonna just say that. Just go see it for yourself. Make your own little. Just make your own little assumption about it, okay? MJ wins the title, okay? Just make your own little assumption about it. I mean, me growing up, I've been touched like that, you know, by my grandparents, by my, you know, by a family member. It's just playful, like it's playful. But you know, people on the internet is taking it to another direction. But it was playful. If you from that time period, like Michael Jordan's time period, I mean, it's just playful. You know, it's just playful. His son, the boy didn't look like he was in danger. He didn't look scared. You know, he looked comfortable around Michael Jordan. Plus, his dad was right there. So, I mean, I don't know. Judge it the way you want to judge it. It's on Twitter. Just look up Michael Jordan celebration with the Daytona 500. Reg Dog said that little kid got hit with ice bucket celebration and Mike was just helping get the ice out of the shirt. That's all, but it was bad angle. It wasn't that. I can't see it because this sign is in the way. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, Reg. That was like a bad angle. Like that was a bad angle. It wasn't really nothing that should have warranted an uproar like we saw on Twitter. Like Twitter is known for, you know, blowing things out of proportion, pause. But they just go overboard with everything, man. So it's like, that's why I say just, you know, look at the video clip for yourself and judge it the way you see fit. Because don't go by off what Twitter say. Don't go by off what I say. Just look at the video clip yourself and just judge it the way you want to judge it. But yeah, but the main thing about that segment was, you know, MJ did win a championship in the Daytona 500. His driver, Tyler Reddick, won the race for him. I think it's called the, what's his brand called? Jordan 23-6 Racing Team. Yeah. Got you. All right, now we about to, it wasn't his butt, it was his shirt. I mean, it did look like his shirt. Like, it looked like he was touching his shirt. But I don't know. I could be wrong. But we about to get into the main event, man. And if something else come up, you know, while I'm up here, I'm going to talk about it. But this right here, man. This right here. Stephen A. Smith asked the 46th man to be president. All right, here's the scary part, man. Look, I'm going to be real with y'all. It is looking like a real possibility that this dude is going to be running for president. It's looking like a real possibility that this dude put his bid in to become the 46th man to be president of the United States. Now, this is what I got to say. Okay, this is what I got to say. This shit is blasphemous. Like, why the hell would you want to put yourself in that situation to where you're going to be having gray hair in like the first in the first month. Like, you know how hard it is to run a country? You know how hard it is to run, and it's not just about you running a country. It's about you having meetings with other world leaders and making, you know, making peace treaties, stopping wars, and make sure the United States is all right. Make sure this country is all right, so they won't come over here and bomb us or fuck with us. Like, you have a hard time keeping co-hosts. How the hell you gonna run the country, bro? Like, how you gonna run the country? Now, when I first seen this, when I first heard him say he was about to put his bid in and become the president, this is what I thought. I thought that he was going to be like, okay, I love to debate, so I'm just going to go on the debate run and debate against these other politicians just to see if I could hang with them. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I was thinking. Because this nigga love to debate. He does it for a living. He debates for a living. Okay. I think it's cringy when he talks about politics. That's why I stopped really watching his channel, because he went too political for me. But my thought was, okay, he's about to, you know, put on his debate chops and go against these other candidates, these other men and women who might put their bid in to, you know, talk about presidential shit and you know, all that type of stuff, just debate stuff. That's what I thought. That's what I thought he was gonna probably do. Now it's like this dude is really wanting to change the fucking world. Like, he really wants to be the president. And I feel a certain way about that. I really, really do. I feel a certain way about that. I don't know if I can deal with, look, okay, I'm gonna just say it like this. All right. He said 5 head for press. He'll make the country look like his hairline. Oh, y'all funny. Y'all funny. All right, but this is how I, you know, feel about it, right? I'm more nervous and scared for Stephen A. Smith, because Stephen A. Smith is going to put himself in a situation where he think it's one thing, but he's going to quickly realize what it really is. Like, just because you watch these presidential debates, just because you probably rub shoulders with Barack Obama and all other presidential candidates, don't mean that it's all candies and rainbows. Pause. You got to go up there and actually run a country with millions and millions of people, not just you being up there and debating about sports while millions of people watch ESPN. No, you're going to have people that watches you for your sports. You're going to have people that cares about this country. You're going to have people that want to make sure everything is right. You got to deal with that on a daily basis, an hourly basis, should I say. And on top of that, like I mentioned earlier, not only do you have to deal with what's over here on American soil, you're going to have to do your best to make sure that America never has to go to war, or a meaningless war. Whether that's a war on somebody else or that's somebody else having a war on us. Like, it's a lot of things you're going to have to do. It's a lot of things you got to go through. You think you have sleepless nights now as a media personality? You think you have sleepless nights now? It's going to be crazy once you take that leap into presidency. Now, I would say this. Reg Dogs, I don't know about all that, Stephen A. That's what I'm saying. Sean said, I don't mind Stephen A. Smith talking about politics. My problems with him are his code switching and inconsistencies. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna just speak for myself right now. I'm not gonna speak for all these other people. I can only speak for myself. And this is not me being political. This is not me talking about politics. I'm speaking as a sports fan. Okay. I'm speaking as a sports fan on the sports side of things. Okay. He comes from sports. He's a sports media. He's a sports journalist. I know Stephen A. Smith from sports. This has nothing to do with politics. Okay. This is how I feel about him getting into politics. So I'm just giving my piece. Okay. Now, I would say, for me personally, okay, I would definitely enjoy watching him debate against other people leading up to presidency. I would love to see that. I will probably enjoy seeing that because love Stephen A. or hate him, he is great at what he does. He is entertaining at what he does. And winning and debating somebody does not necessarily mean you have to be, you have to be right about everything. You just got to make your argument more believable. That's what debating is all about. That's what debating is all about. Who has the stronger argument? Okay. You don't have to be 100% right. Nobody is really ever 100% right. And, when it comes to debates, there's always some kind of wrinkle or flaw in something that, somebody says. It's about who has the stronger argument and who's more believable up there. Now, when it comes to that aspect, I wouldn't mind watching Stephen A. Smith. I would love to see Stephen A. Smith going against other motherfuckers, talking about, what they would do, because I'm curious about what Stephen A. would do. I mean, I seen clips before I made this live. I seen clips of him saying, he was talking about border control and racism, and he was, when he sit down with CBS News, I think it was CBS News, he was talking about that. I seen clips on Twitter, of him talking about, and I was like, I don't know, Stephen A. I really don't. I really don't know if you think you are ready for the ultimate goal. Stephen A. is built to leading up to being president. He's built for that. He's built for traveling from city to city and debating and talking. That's what he's built for. I don't think he'll be built for running this country. And I'm gonna just keep that at that. I can't speak. I'm not speaking about no other presidents because this is not a political channel. This is not a political video. This is not a political live. I'm speaking as a sports fan about a sports journalist that's crossing over to that. So I'm not going to even speak about other presidents. I'm speaking about Stephen A. Smith. Okay. Sean said if Stephen A. wants to put more police in the streets. Yeah, I remember that. He said something about he won't defund the police or something like that. I believe he said something like that. But that's my issue. The whole because I'm gonna be realistic, okay? I'm gonna be realistic. This is America. We done seen shit happen when it comes to leaders, okay? I'm gonna just give y'all a couple of examples, okay? California has once had Arnold Schwarzenegger as the governor. Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm the governor of California. We had him as the California governor. Terminator, Conan. We had him. Get down, get to the chopper now. We had him as the governor. Okay, we had him. Okay. Tennessee, the state of Tennessee has a former WWE champion in Kane as a mayor. Okay. So things happen in the United States. Okay. Things happen in the United States. My name is Kane. They have Kane. All right. I can't speak for any other states because those are only two states I know. But what I'm saying is, United States of America, Americans, we love our celebrities. We love our, we love our big names. We love our, people that make us happy, the famous people. We love that. As Americans, we love that. That's why I don't really have like 100% doubt that Stephen A. Smith can actually win this thing. Love him or hate him. Everybody that was elected president in the past, they were not 100% liked. Far from it. Far from it. I don't doubt that Stephen A. could win. He probably could win, which would probably be scary for him more than being scary for the United States, because he's about to be put in like the worst situation he could ever put himself in, and that's being an overseer and a servant to the United States. Like it's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal. I'm just knowing it's going to be brutal. Like, not everybody likes him in the sports world. So how would it be if he, comes out there and be like running for president and he actually wins? Like, I'm sure, okay, I'll put it like this. I'm sure the Super Bowl champions or the NBA champions, they wouldn't mind going to visit Stephen A. Smith in the White House. I'm sure that wouldn't be a problem. I'm sure they would love to go see Stephen A. Smith. They wouldn't mind seeing Stephen A. Smith. That wouldn't be a problem. But that's the glitz and glamour around it. It's real problems that come with being a president. It's real fucking problems. Get through the ballots now. That's what Sean said. He said, get through the ballots. Get through the ballots now. This is blasphemous, Stephen A. This whole shebang, man. This whole shebang is just blasphemous. I don't get why you want to put yourself in that situation. Like, I would actually be scared for Stephen A. Knowing that there's people out there that, don't like certain people, and you got those certain type of people out there that would do what they can to try to take you out in like those outside meetings, those outside, debates. Like, I'll be scared for Stephen A. I'll be scared for Stephen A. We seen that happen with the current guy in office. I'll be scared for Stephen A, man. Exactly, Sean. Exactly, Sean. Exactly. No, big baby. I don't think I ever ate food at the crypto.com arena. I think every time I went, I always had food before or after. I only actually bought like snacks when I was there. So yeah, that was probably about it. Yeah, man. I'm gonna let people on, man, to let me know what y'all think about the whole Michael Jordan situation and the Stephen A. Smith thing. If y'all want to talk about it, that's what we're talking about right now. Michael Jordan winning Daytona 500 and the backlash that he took on Twitter, and Stephen A. Smith wanting to be the 46th person to run the country. So I'm about to drop the key to the panel. And whoever wants to come up here, I'll just ask that you keep it on topic unless there's some news that I need to know. And then we can talk about it. So, yeah, man. And while I'm waiting, it's been a lot of crazy stuff going on Twitter, man. I had to block this one lady. She posted the performance of Ray J. It was actually hard to watch. It was sad to watch, man. Like, I just don't get why people do a lot of stuff for views, man. Like, just because it was a public event don't mean you have to post it. Just because, like, why, man? Like, why? What's going on, Sean?
What up, bro?
What's going on?
What's going on, big baby? What's going on, Sean?
What's going on? Hope everybody's having a good day.
Yeah, we having a good day. Well, I really didn't leave the house because it's raining.
Yeah, same.
Me too.
Yeah, just still underneath the weather with those hot dogs after those Laker game, man.
And if hot dogs got you sick, you need to be suing the Lakers.
No, not like at the facility, outside the arena.
Wait a minute, you bought street hot dogs?
Yeah, I was hungry, bro.
That's your fault, man.
Yeah, it is. So I was never again. But yeah, that's why I was not responding. Got fever. Yeah.
So let me guess, you bought the hot dogs with the bacon wrapped around them, huh?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, man! Come on, dog! I can't believe that's what happened.
Yeah, but I'm good now. I'm getting better. That's why I hasn't been posting as much here.
Bro, you should bought a hot dog in the Lakers on the crypto center.
Yeah, but I was.
Or shit, finding a wiener schnitzel.
Yeah, pause. Overall, it was a good Laker experience, even though we got our ass kicked. And I haven't really talked to you guys for a minute, but I'm feeling a lot better.
That's good, man. All jokes aside, man. I hope you do get better, man.
Yeah.
It's no joke being sick. I hate being sick.
But all I'm gonna say is, I know you're talking about Stephen Smith. All I'm gonna say is, in person, one kind of just say it because it's on my mind.
About Stephen A. Smith in person?
No, about how Lakers team is in person and the team is. It looks like they do not mess with each other as a team. That's all I'm good. I saw a lot more in person. I can't say too much, but I know I saw a lot in person. I saw Denzel, but when I saw the team wise, body language is GG's on the season, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean,
I'm not surprised, man. I'm not surprised if the team is not messing with each other because they don't have no chemistry. I think that most of the younger players are tired of Bron.
Yeah.
You know,
and when I saw JJ drop plays and LeBron's over there on the other side, like next to the bench, but like away from him, eating his gum, looking away. He looked very disinterested. And he's sitting on the bench, looks disinterested. And same with Luka looked a little bit frustrated too. I know we lost that night. I know I talked about it on my channel, but like what I saw in person, bro, it just looks very bad, bro. In person.
Does it confirm the things I was saying for the past 7 years?
Yes.
Thank you, big baby. That's all I just wanted to know. You have the inside. You know, you have all the inside information. EQ too. But I could easily decipher it because, hey, I see through it. I see for that mirage. Like, the dude is a toxic guy.
Also, too angry. What you said, Rich Paul, you're 100% right. That's all I'm going to say.
Of course. I pay attention to everything, man. I don't just talk out my ass, man.
In person, though, like actually in person, I saw Malik Andrews, Dave McMenamin, Tim McMahon talking literally the next day Oh, he has a Cleveland reunion possibly next season retirement. I saw Rich Paul, them talking. Boom. Yeah, man. So it's just crazy experience. But overall, seeing that close was cool. Shout out to James Worthy, Chris McGee, shout out Jeannie, and shout out to Lucas' team that watches my
Hey,
show.
Genie Bus might need to give you more closer tickets so you could give us more inside
No,
scoop.
no, just in general. But shout out to Lucas' team, man. Shout out to his PR team that watches Big Baby Sports. Salute to you. Appreciate you.
All right,
That's dope.
so with everything that's going on, do y'all think that if Stephen A. Smith is president, he'll fix the NBA? Like, you think he'll try to?
Ooh, that's a good
Man,
question.
Stephen A. Smith is the definition of a switcheroo. He at one time he'll say, "Yeah, I'll do this," and then he switcheroo. When there's someone has an issue, oh, he's gonna switcheroo in order to try to make someone comfortable. Like he is what I called, what where I could say it. He is the charlatan who confused himself just in order for him to go to a higher spot. I mean,
If,
the dude is such a chameleon that even when you see his colors, you see different colors. You make you think you're colorblind.
he'll
You thought
probably
you was
rig,
watching.
he'll probably rig
You
the
thought
NBA for the Knicks. No, I'm just kidding. No, but as far as Stephen A. Smith as president, I don't know too much about what he's going on. I have to do my research first. Once I do my research, I'll let you guys know. I'm gonna stay quiet on that one.
There you go,
now.
man.
And now, me personally, when it comes not celebrities. Stephen ain't no celebrity. He's a sports commentator. But when it comes of guys like Stephen A. talk about politics, I have no issues with someone talking politics. I have no issues of other people talking about politics because at the end of the day, everyone, regardless of how much we hate it or not, politics is a part of the American lifestyle. No matter what we do, no matter we can avoid it, we can endure it. It's still a part of our lifestyle that we have to endure every single year.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like to talk about politics at all. That's why me personally, I was trying to keep this as a sports fan, giving my opinion about a sports analyst crossing over to that versus talking about other presidents. That and when I say that, like knowing Stephen A. Smith, I've been watching Stephen A. Smith closely for like the past maybe 16 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, that's too long. That's too long.
Hey man, I was this one when I was back in my ESPN phase, man. I was watching Cold Pizza. I was watching when then it turned to First Take. I was watching. Well, it was called First. It was called Cold Pizza, then First and 10, then First Take.
Yeah, I watched him when he interviewed Kobe. That's when I started watching Stephen A. Smith when he interviewed Kobe back in the day on his show.
Yeah. So I'm used to the to the back and forth pause that he be having with other people. So I'm like, that's why I personally said that I can probably be entertained watching him debate against other candidates versus him being president. Like him debating against other candidates, that might be fun for me to watch. Like I might end up having fun watching that because I'm used to seeing him debate and yell and say that's blasphemous and you should be banned from running the country. Like I'm used to him saying stuff like that.
Well, he does have. I think he does. I know he has a. I forgot the name of it. I think it's a politics show on his YouTube channel. I forgot what's in the Straight Shooter or something.
Yeah, when he talk about politics, I don't watch it.
Yeah, me neither. I know he's going into that realm and stuff. It's just, I did see a rumor though. This was like years ago that The Rock was going to be running for president.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Me neither.
I'd rather pick The Rock. I'd rather pick The Rock than Half Moon over there.
This is just a joking question. Out of the three, okay, I'm gonna start with one. LeBron for president, Stephen A. Smith or The Rock. If you had to pick,
I would probably pick The Rock because he's more likable worldwide.
It doesn't matter if you have. Sorry.
You slow. You reacted too slow.
I know. Well, I'm on medication, man. From like.
It's all
Like,
good.
listen, man, I never liked Stephen A. Smith. I absolutely never did. Now, at first, I was indifferent to Stephen A. Smith, just like most of these sports commentators, because, like, they be debating, saying about hot topics or whatsoever. But the thing where I kind of lost my respect with Stephen A. Smith is when he put lies about Kobe Bean Bryant. You know what I mean? While he was alive. And then when he died, that's when he wants to say, hey, me and Kobe were great friends and blah, blah, blah. I said, man, if you don't get your snake ass self out of my
What he say
face,
about Kobe? Refresh my memory.
bro, the dude keeps on abusing Kobe Bryant as like this. I call it a pickup line for saying that, hey, bro, I think this guy probably is better than Kobe. Oh, LeBron James, let me glaze him up. Before all this beef, all suddenly happened, he was glazing up LeBron James like it's a piece of ham. Oh man, LeBron is better than Kobe. Man, you see that? Unlike him, he did not have a Shaq. I'm like, look at him like he has two super teams in order to win those 3 titles. And yet you want to say this guy ain't better than. I was like, man, fuck you, nigga. I just can't even stand this dude. So if he goes to the presidential line, I probably would be indifferent. I'm not enjoying it. I just like, man, they're gonna dice this half moon ass up. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna get diced up. Just like the barber.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Like, I'm like, shout out to Detroit guy. Let me see what he said before I put it on the screen, because I got to be, he said he ain't nothing but a political flunky who don't know ish and would get told what to do. He's looking for attention, and the only black people that would vote for him would be conservatives. I mean, it's some truth to that.
Yeah, I mean, there is some truth to that. The problem is, even with that is, even they don't even trust Stephen A. Smith. Like, Stephen A. Smith is a definition of a chameleon who doesn't even know his own colors. And the sad part about it is that he will try to do everything in order to get him to a higher spot instead of being authentically who he actually is. You know what I mean? At least when it comes like guys like a Jason Whitlock, at least he's more consistent. You know what I mean? I don't like Jason Whitlock, but he's more consistent to who he is. While Stephen A. Smith, he is the definition of the water boy trying to trying to go higher to maybe, like, I'll say the towel boy or even like custodian or some shit. That's what he'll try to do, and he always been like that for the past 13 years. Always been kissing ass, taking names, and then he'll be bragging about it as if it's a badge of honor. Now, I am not. Now, Stephen A. Smith is far from the only person who kissed the ass of his own boss. You know what I mean? Majority of people kiss ass to their bosses. But one thing that I could respect is at least to admit it that you are kissing the boss ass. Stephen A., he act like, oh, I'm a boss too. Then why do you have to apologize to some lady if you getting disrespected? Since you're a boss.
Yeah, I remember that apology. You talking about the one where he said what he was ranting on ESPN and they kind of fired him a little bit or suspended him and he had to apologize to come back?
Can't even stand no 10 toes. He just like when it comes to like Joe Budden back in the day. Or actually not even back in the day. I think it was maybe 2020, 2022 when he like his platform lost all the sponsors because he was like, I don't know, either touching a female improperly or whatever. Like shit like this. Like this is my issue. If you're gonna do all this blatant shit, at least be consistent. That's all I'm just gonna have to say, bro. You know what I mean? I cannot stand his switcheroo ass. I just can't stand him. If you want to be the president of the United States, well, shit, be consistent because right now they're not going to be roasting your hairline. They're not going to be roasting your mannerisms. They're going to be roasting your how the way you got your spot. They will talk to every single person that know you to say how you was kissing ass just in order to get that $100 million. That's what they want. They will do. And he got a lot of holes in his game. And I ain't talking about Swiss cheese too.
I would put the ether music on, Micah, but a lot of times when I play music from my cell phone, it be messing up on StreamYard to the point where it messes with my audio. If I had my laptop on, I would play it.
But are we just got a question? Can I ask a question about something else, or is this strictly Stephen A. Smith tonight? Pause.
I mean, the whole live stream was, basically what I thought about Michael Jordan's situation and Stephen A. Smith becoming president. But if you do have something to say where you think I should know or the audience should know, be my guest.
I'm gonna say the dunk contest needs to be out of here.
Man, fuck that. The whole All-Star break should be out of here.
Yeah,
just treat All-Star break as them staying at home.
Yeah, because Jackson Hayes looked like he didn't give a fuck. Sorry for cussing. He looked like he didn't give a fuck out there. He just came out there, looked disengaged. Everybody just looked disengaged. I saw the All-Star game and rewatched it. There was cool little moments, but I don't know. It's not fun anymore watching.
I mean, as far as the whole All-Star, the whole All-Star weekend as a total, I mean, it was. I can't even say I would. I'm going to give you this. It's surprisingly decent.
I'll be back,
it's still
y'all.
mediocre at things, but I still believe there's some moments over there that they actually did.
Yeah.
Now, did I personally like the new format? Obviously not. I did not like that they had to play only 1/4 games just in order for them to be more engaged. That is straight up disrespectful. You know what I mean, to the fans, because we like watching you guys a full game playing 4 quarters, and yeah, you want to play 1/4 tournament matches just in order for you guys to be engaged. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. They need to change up or go back to East versus West, or if it's getting this ridiculous, don't even have an All-Star game. Just have a week break or something. I did see Dwayne Wade talk about that they should have it after the finals or like before the finals. The NFL does the Pro Bowl before the Super Bowl. They should do something like that. But I think people won't even show up if that was the case.
No, Adam Silver has to do is to denounce some of these rules as far as defense. Pretty much try to bring back the defenders and put it into the modern game. And I mean, I'm talking about physical defense, allowing different styles of ball instead of everyone's just shooting threes all the freaking time. And this is also another thing I have a problem with, man. The whole influencer thing. Now I'm not saying that people do not follow influencers. They do. You know what I mean? Just like celebrities. You know what I mean? Influencers are the new celebrities nowadays. But your platform is for guys who really care about basketball, not influencers.
Okay.
You know, like you try to concentrate on people who really care about basketball, not about look at this highlight reel and highlight moments. Right now, it ain't working. Al Silver needs to know that this whole experiment with trying to be a part of social media or whatever is not working. It's ruining the stock of the NBA. Like no one cares about if such and such with followers and all that. Most of these followers just glaze LeBron. And maybe maybe a part of some of them are even glazing the modern day NBA. But outside that, most people who watch the All-Star games do not care about influencer. You know what I mean? It'd be one thing if you talk about Denzel Washington or someone or someone who's a legendary guy, but these guys ain't legendary.
Mm-hmm.
They just got chat guys.
Are you talking about like the Twitch streamers like Agent Zero, Agent, and Jester and all them?
Cash Be Nasty or whatsoever. All those guys and gals who talk about I'm an influencer or whatever, like that shit it's not working. It's the same thing when it comes to I'm just gonna use my example when it comes to like phones because I'm good with phones. Like the Pixel. You know what I mean? For years, the Pixel or even Google in general is trying to get iPhone users to get their phones.
Yeah.
Instead of their co-fan base.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Google fan. But yet you concentrate on guys who has the iPhone. That's what Adam Silver is trying to do. He's trying to get an audience that no one cares about basketball. They just care about his drama and the bullshit that comes over on social media. Like the way that, he was, with angry talk about Michael Jordan, with this whole Michael Jordan backlash. That's the shit they hunt. Not basketball, not about the greatness of the sport.
So can I ask you a question, Sean?
Yeah.
Because Adam Silver, the way you describe it, and shout out to Search and Destroy. The way you describe it, Adam Silver reminds me of somebody. I'm gonna go to another sport. He reminds me of Paul Levesque. Of how he runs WWE. Everything is about money and not caring about what the fans think and all that type of crap. And both organizations is going down the toilet.
Do you think the NBA will be like extinct if this doesn't get fixed?
Listen, man. Listen. You know how I feel about WWE. You know, what I mean, we have the podcast. We talk about this, but this is my thing when it comes to the WWE situation compared to the NBA situation.
Mm-hmm.
The WWE does not really need American audience in order to still survive in the business. They know that professional wrestlers gain more niche every single day. They know it. The only thing that's thriving that they have as their repertoire is international fans.
Mm-hmm.
The WWE, I mean, as far as like the NBA, contrary to the WWE, they still need the American audience to still gauge with these players because internationally, they're still working on it, and then it's not on the same level as what we give in the American side. You know what I mean? They still have to get more people to get into the sport or into the league. There's people out there who doesn't care about the NBA. They care about it's like EuroLeague. They care about I just play basketball outside. They don't care about watching the NBA because the NBA lost the mystique, the uniqueness. That and yeah, you have international fans from China, Korea, Japan, whoever. You know what I mean? But it still is small for them to say, yeah, I succeeded and I'm doing a great job. Like Adam Silver knows that, but because of his bias for LeBron and trying to be Mr. Nicey with other players, especially how old they are, it's ruined the product. He knows it, but but at the same time though, the NBA still got deals. They still is known as the most prestige basketball league in the world, despite all these things. So, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that they are in a terrible state. You know what I mean? The NBA is still gonna thrive no matter what. The WWE is still gonna thrive no matter what, and they don't really need guys like us to criticize the game because they still gonna make money. And you know what I mean? Despite the viewership going down, these contracts from these players are going up.
You tell you want a wake up call for anybody who's doubting that what we're talking about the NBA. The first thing I talked about when it came to this live stream, the NBA is so down and out and bad that its GOAT, Michael Jordan, went to NASCAR on Sunday instead of worried about the goddamn All-Star game. He went to go win a championship in the Daytona 500. He don't give a fuck about this shit.
This ain't Mike's problem. This is Mike did too much for the game. He already did too much. How much more he needed? You know what I mean?
Speaking of
just say, sorry.
People were fighting over Michael Jordan shoes in LA, man. They literally causing a ruckus over some Jordan shoes, man.
People used to get killed for Jordans.
Yeah, it's like
I remember.
You don't start a big brawl over some Jordans. You can just get on them, or you can get online, deliver it to your house, be easier. It's like, come on, bro.
Nowadays you can wear Jordans in the hood and feel comfortable, unless you just look like a quick lick.
Yeah.
But in the 90s, walking the streets of LA with Jordans on,
Yeah, I used to wear Jordans. I just didn't like how they felt on me. Pause. That's just not my thing. I'm more like the Kobe Bryant shoe.
Jordans, Kobe's.
Yeah,
favorite shoe.
Kobe's too, like even Iverson's back in the day.
I never had a pair of Iversons.
Even
I never had Iversons too.
Shaq's.
I never wore Shaq's. I didn't go that bad. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, I went to LeBron's territory. I had some LeBrons, but I got them for cheap, man. I was bad over there.
Bad LeBrons, the black and gold ones.
Nah, the LeBrons I have were, I think, red, blue, some colorway,
I wore LeBrons and I sprained my ankle the first time I wore them.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up, Sean. You say you're not that down bad. I got a question. Why do we as a society, we would roast somebody who's wearing a pair of Shaqs? Like why would we roast somebody wearing Shaqs?
Well, I used to wear Shaqs.
It's not like we're wearing a pair of deadlift shrimps.
Or Kwame Brown.
This is Shaq we're talking about. He's a 4-time NBA champion, 3-time Finals MVP. He won the regular season MVP. He got 15 All-Star selections, 14-time All-NBA, 2 scoring titles, Rookie of the Year, 3-time All-Defensive Team, 3-time All-Star MVP, and he's on the NBA 50th and 75th anniversary team. He got his jersey retired with the Heat, Magic, and the Lakers. He won a gold medal in 1996. He got a career average of 23.7 points per game, 10.9 rebounds a game, and 2.5 blocks per game. And he's in the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
so why would we roast somebody wearing Shaqs? I'm just saying. Why would we?
I'm gonna give you the best answer. I'll tell you, man. The bar was too damn high. Michael Jordan, when he sold those Jordans, the bar was high, bro. I'm just gonna keep it 100.
Yeah.
When you see, he revolutionized of the design where he transitioned a basketball shoe to be a part of the lifestyle. You know what I mean? You know how it is. It's like what way I could say it? I'll compare the Jordans to a Lexus. You know what I mean? Back in the 80s and 90s, where when the Lexus came through, that was the first time where you see a luxurious car, big bodied, that a lot of people actually need to get, because that thing was extraordinary at the time, unlike the cars they were selling back in the day. It's kind of like when it comes to Jordans. Jordans revolutionized the shoe design. Now, you have Patrick Ewing's.
Yeah.
And let's be honest here, Patrick Ewing's designs when it comes to shoes were better than Shaq's. So when you actually look at the pattern, like the bar, Shaq was below the bar. If he would invest a little bit more money on designs and maybe wear a better insignia, maybe the shoes probably sell more. Now, fortunately, he sell a lot of shoes that cost, cost very cheaply with Shaq brand. And he won. But out here,
It's Stephen Marbury too back in the day.
I mean, I understand. I mean, and we're gonna get to Micah next. I want to hear what Micah got to say. Shout out to Micah. I never had a pair of Shaq shoes, even though I do like his Reeboks, the Hypnosis. But I did wear his clothing line back in the day. I don't know if y'all remember Twism. For people that's in their 30s and 40s and up, y'all should remember Twism.
And I never wore Twism.
And Shaq still got clothing brand out now too.
Yeah,
JC Penney's.
I mean, because I was just saying, I was just saying, because Shaq has an impressive resume.
Does.
Pause. Like, so with his resume, everything I just named. So with everything I just named to his resume, like, why would anybody be bullied or laughed at for wearing his shoes?
I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe because where did they start out at? Did they start off with Payless or did they start off with like
he started off with Reebok.
Oh, yeah, Reebok.
Where could you buy the shoe at? Did it start off in Payless or?
It was in Payless. It was in Ross.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Shit, I found Jordans at Ross.
Oh, yes. I found some LeBron shoes at Ross the other day.
I seen some Jason Tatum's there the other day.
We're not talking about Ross right now. We're talking about Ross in the 2000s, and he did not have no brand to support it. He was independent, which, for what he did independently was amazing. But come on, man. Like, back in the day, come on.
Reebok's his first shoe started out like at major shoe stores like a Foot Locker. I don't know if y'all remember Foot Action, that store.
Yeah,
I used to shop at both.
That plastic store, I like that store.
Yeah,
no man, it's crazy.
Yeah, and a lot of times back then in the 90s in LA, you could find all these name brand shoes at the swap meet.
Yep,
that's facts.
Yeah, they had. Yeah.
You guys ever heard about Blockbuster or Hollywood Video?
Yep.
Man, I missed him.
Me too. Go get
Big Baby still owe 2 videos. He ain't took back yet.
He still owe 2 videos.
He got Lady in the Tramp and 5 Goes West under his bed.
No,
he got Lady in the Tramp though.
Or those video games, man. I always go video game and then
you still got SmackDown. Shut your mouth. You ain't returned it yet.
Big Baby, you might come back. Blockbuster might come back.
Yeah, Blockbuster.
Basically, that's what Netflix is basically like a Blockbuster because you can see them on Amazon. You can rent movies now. It's like digital. It's crazy, man.
No. That was Blasphemous.
What?
Did you just compare Netflix to the iconic Blockbuster Video?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one, but he was late.
That was a good. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Mark Henry, man. He follows me on Instagram.
Yeah, shout out to Mark Henry, man.
Pause you on Instagram.
Just don't sing his theme song, from the 90s. Don't do that. He gonna block you.
Oh man.
But yeah, Micah, bless us with your analysis, man. What you want to talk about?
Well, I originally came in because you was kind of like on the roll, and I was trying to hurry up. Pause. I was trying to hurry up, get in there, and just like support you by saying what. But if you do want me to say anything, if you do want me to say anything, I think you and Sean was talking about the whole like comparing WWE to NBA. and comparing Adam Silver to Triple H,
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a slight difference there because Triple H, I think he went on the record and said that it won't be like the WWE now won't be like how it used to be where there's somebody bigger than the company. He's just not
Mm-hmm.
gonna have it. And that's probably why, other than Roman Reigns, and even though Roman Reigns kind of been brought down a notch because of Triple H, we ain't got no real stars like that. The NBA, I think Adam Silver does want somebody to be the face in the NBA, but it's like, I don't know, maybe y'all can help me with it's just different. Like I don't
I
know how to
mean,
explain it.
based off the All-Star votes, I think Luka's the face of the NBA.
Whoa, careful now.
I mean, when you
Nothing
got
wrong
the
with that.
when you got the most fan votes, what is that saying?
You're leaving a certain fan base up, man. They're gonna come looking for you.
Hey, they the ones that didn't vote for him.
No, man, you gotta. No, Rich Paul, man. Rich Paul might be looking for me. Shit, the way he, but I agree.
Yeah, Luca has an argument for being face of the NBA, but in my opinion, I think that Wemby is going to be the perennial face of the NBA.
Yeah,
yeah, him or Ant.
Yeah,
Ant-Man is going to reject it.
I don't mind Anthony Edwards. I like Anthony Edwards. I just hate him when he play against us.
What about SGA?
Right.
SGA offensively, some of the shit he do reminds me of Kobe. Except for the flailing trying to get fouls, but the way he shoots the mid range, the turnaround shot he got, like a lot of things offensively I've seen him do reminded me of Kobe. But I don't understand the comparisons because people forget that Kobe Bryant played defense.
Yeah, it's because of the jumper, and they made like a comparison. There's similarities, but
yeah, Wemby is a freak. Wemby is a freak of nature. I love watching Wemby.
I saw Victor Wembanyama in person, bro. Live, bro. It's too easy for him, bro. I know it's against my
He just shot
Lakers.
over KD.
He made it look easy. De'Aaron Fox just threw it to him. He caught it, dunked it. Like, he made it look easy, bro. Like, he can score. I bet you at one point he's going to score 70, 80 points in his career.
Shit, he might pass up Kobe at one point.
The Spurs are a team that they get clicking. They could be dangerous. Well, they're dangerous already, but they could be even more dangerous if you think Victor Wembanyama could take his game to an even higher level if he gets some muscle on him.
I don't think you need to put that much muscle on him. Maybe about a good
maybe like 10 more pounds.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, like 10 pounds max.
So if you pulled like a Shaq, got to Shaq size and started dominating like that,
because you don't want that much weight on you when you that tall.
Oh yeah,
he gonna have a whole bunch of joint problems.
You know what was crazy? And I was at the Laker game. I was like, I yelled, "This is the future Laker right here!" And I pointed at Wemby.
Hey, that don't sound too far fetched. We always get stars.
But yeah, him and Luka.
I don't think that Wemby's gonna come to us a Laker.
No, I'm just saying, but like, just imagine that, Sean. Luka and Wemby pick and roll. Not Giannis. Victor Wembanyama could just roll to the basket. Luka could just throw no passes. He's unguardable. It's hard to guard him.
It'll be amazing.
I know. I was just hyped up for the game. It was my birthday. It was on the Jumbotron live. The camera was on me, so I was turning up. So I was just enjoying.
I feel you, man.
Well, we're going to see if the presidential candidate himself, Stephen A. Smith, if he can do anything to help the NBA out. See if he turns this, his free time into that.
Ban the Clippers from everything and the brown sexuals.
But speaking of Victor Wembanyama, he'll be a free agent, a restricted free agent in about a year. Like 2027-28 season, he'll be going into the 2027-28 season, he'll be a restricted free agent.
Mm-hmm.
But he gonna sign back unless they just have a fallout. And depending on what their cap look like, because De'Aaron Fox has a contract that ascends. Like it gets higher like every year. So unless they trade De'Aaron Fox, because he's making $37 million now. Next year he's making 49. Then he's making 53. Then he's making 57. Then he's making 61.
Gosh, man.
So, and right now your best player on your team is making 13 million, which is Wemby.
Okay, well, also what I thought that's up mind. Well, okay, you know how DeAndre Ayton's out, right, with an injury, his knee swelling.
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly, I saw him on an Instagram reel shooting a half-court shot, jumping. So, like I just don't understand why they say these players are out, and then they're shooting basketballs, just like Damian Lillard torn Achilles, but he's shooting a 3-point contest.
Yeah, just like another reason for me to hate Damian Lillard. But it's just something about Damian. Look, Damian Lillard, he's from Oakland, California, but he loves LA. He just had to come out to LA. Just like every time he faced the Lakers, he wanted to ball out. Like he loves LA. He loves LA. You could tell. You know, a lot of people from Oakland don't really care for Southern California, but you could tell he loves LA. He always want to shine in LA. You ain't even played this year, so why would you come to the 3-point shootout?
But that makes me seem like he was ready to come back and he's fully healthy. And then the Blazers said, "Don't come back. Wait till next year." And it makes it seem very fishy.
I mean, that right there was probably like the biggest question mark in the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Like, you haven't played not one game, to my knowledge. But you coming in to shoot 3-pointers?
Yeah, and you're jumping at a high rate. That makes me feel like...
Be right back, brothers.
For sure.
That makes it seem like he's, like, tanking the season.
Yeah, guys, about to head out, man.
All right, appreciate you coming up.
No problem. Peace.
Peace. Later, LeBron. No, just make it seem fishy. Like, I'm about to head off in a little bit, too, because I got to take my medication for my cough. So I'm
Do you think? I'll be up here talking.
No. I was gonna say the whole Damian Lillard thing makes it seem very suspicious. How you gonna be out a whole year and then all of a sudden I'm gonna be in a 3-point contest? But if I'm the Blazers, I'm finding him for that. I would have a literally serious discussion. If I'm the Adam Silver, that's considered like I thought players that are out for the season, and now he's not playing for the season, but you play in the All-Star game. Adam Silver should investigate that, look into that. Same with Jason Tatum. Like if he came back magically to play in the All-Star game or a 3-point contest, it's like, are these players? I know they're hurt, but this makes it seem like Damian Lillard's injury is not as bad as people say. If he's coming out shooting 3-pointers, jumping at a high rate, that's just very concerning to me as a basketball fan. He's injured though. Makes it seem like he's. I don't know. It just makes it seem very like suspicious.
I mean, it does. It does. Like, in my opinion, because I was like, how the hell is he in a 3-point shootout? And he hasn't played. But I don't know. I guess when it comes to dunk contest and 3-point shootout, you know, they go around asking people to, you know, participate instead of getting voted in. So I guess it is a difference. But still, like, if you ain't played not one game for your team, you shouldn't be out there trying to do any individual stuff.
Like if Curry, because Curry was injured, like if he would have played, if Curry didn't play all year and he was out there, like, why is he out? The same with like if LeBron was out all year, even like Luka was out all year, and they did that. Like, why is he out there? And what if Damian Lillard would have re-injured his Achilles, and then they're like, why was he out there? And it would have been a big story. And just like J.C. Richardson's son fell and busted his ass, he almost broke his head. He fell on the ground hard. It's like crazy stuff happening.
Yeah, I agree with Search and Destroy that the Spurs team could be a dynasty. I think they can win a championship this year, to tell you the truth. I think if they performing on all cylinders and all of them are healthy, I don't think nobody can beat them. But yeah, the dunk contest, it basically on the dunk, I'm gonna just say this in the dunk contest. I really wasn't mad at the dunk contest because I didn't have no expectations for it. Because I done seen like damn near every dunk they can possibly do in a dunk contest. I think in a dunk contest today, you might just have to go the route of what everybody's been talking about, is not using NBA players, but getting professional dunkers to come to the dunk contest. Like people that be in street ball and dunk competitions in the street, bring them in. Like bring 4 or 5 of them guys in and let them do the dunk contest. Just leave the NBA players for like the 3-point shootout and the all-star game and all that type of stuff. But bring in professional dunkers. It's about that time. It's about that time. Just bring in professional dunkers, give them a pot, to whoever wins, get the pot. Like have a first, second, and third place pot. First place, get a trophy and like maybe a bigger portion of the money. Second place, get a portion of the money. Third place, get the last portion of the money. And, the fourth and fifth guy, they get a thank you. They get a thank you for participating. Just do that, man. It's about that time. It's about that time, man. It's about that time. But yeah, man, if y'all just pulling up, we've been talking about Michael Jordan winning the Daytona 500 and the controversy that went on with him winning the Daytona 500 of what was showed afterwards. Twitter had an uproar over, him allegedly, getting some ice off of a kid's back and, stuff like that. They took it to a whole nother level with the heat, with the uproar, all that type of stuff. But you can always find a video. You can go on Twitter and type in Michael Jordan Daytona 500, or you can even look on YouTube and do that. It'll come up. It'll come up. The video I'm talking about, it'll definitely come up. And also the main event, I was giving my thoughts on Stephen A. Smith, being the 46th man to run this country. He's basically putting his hat in the ring, man. He's basically putting his bid in. Like he really wants to do this. Like every time I see news about this, he's looking more and more serious about it. I think he's really trying to become the 46th man to run this country. And I don't know if that'd be a good thing, because that is too much pressure in that field. It is a lot of, it is one thing to be in front of millions of people debating sports, and it's another thing being in front of millions of people trying to please at least 90% of them. Answering questions about the country, asking questions about other countries, asking questions about, welfare, border patrol, police, the jail system, money, just answering all that type of stuff. It's not just all about debating and getting your way and saying, I'm Stephen A. Smith, I can talk out of anything, or I can, what you gonna do? Debate the world leaders when it comes to, talking about oil and war? You just gonna debate them and say that's blasphemous and yell and scream and cut them off? That's not gonna work. Not in that field. It's not gonna work. This is why I'm like, I don't see this as a good thing for Stephen A. Smith to do. I think he should just stick to sports, or just stick to debating, whatever the case. You can do that. You can debate politics all day, all you want, okay? But that doesn't mean you would be a good president. All the presidents and candidates over the years thought they had the answers until they was put in that position. So just think about it, Stephen A. Just think about it. Just think about it. And like I said earlier, it will be fun. It will be entertaining to watch you debate against other candidates, because that's what you do. You debate, you argue, you like to bring up points, you bring up stats, you bring up, analytics and bullet points. You do all that. You do all of that. You do all of that well. You're entertaining. Okay. But that's where the buck stops, in my opinion. That's where the buck stops. I don't think president is for you. I don't think being up there in the White House trying to make America better is for you. I don't think it is. I could be wrong, but I don't think it is. So please reconsider. I know you're not going to see this channel because I'm a very small channel. I get all of that. But if this happens to just come across somebody's timeline and they know you and they tell you about this shit, what they heard, please, okay, just stay out that lane. Just stay out that lane. Okay? Don't think about being the president. Don't think about trying to change the world. You can have your opinions and debate on your platform and do that. And you be having people in your comment section chewing you up. And that's just people in your comment section. Just imagine if a lot of those same people in your comment section see you out there out in the open saying the same shit. We done seen stuff happen to people. We done seen stuff happen to people in the past. These candidates, these political people, we seen it happen. I don't want that for Stephen A. Smith. I don't want that for him. And quite frankly, he shouldn't want that. You can have the attitude of not being scared or you only live once. You can have that attitude all you want. But I'm pretty sure the same ones that met their demise had that same attitude. You only live once. I'm not afraid. I'm not this. I'm not afraid. I'm not this. But you have those people in the political world that are very, very sensitive. We've seen it. Very, very sensitive. It is very different than saying you don't think LeBron James is the GOAT. It is very different than that. It is very different than saying Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player I've ever seen. It is very different than that. You're going to have to answer questions like, what can you do for the economy? And when can it be done? What are you going to do about the Border Patrol? What are you going to do about this, police incident that we're protesting? What are you going to do about that? Like, you're going to be having to answer questions like that. You're going to be having to debate and come up with stuff pertaining to that. It ain't going to be all about who the GOAT is or who's leading in points per game in the NBA or who's going to be the face of the NBA or what does the Lakers need to do or how about those Knicks? It's not going to be it's not going to be none of that. It's not going to be none of that. I just don't think presidency is for Stephen A. Smith. Yes, search and destroy. Yes. He said politics is dividing the country, is dividing the whole country, sadly. Wish we could go back to being Americans and not left or right. I agree with that. I agree with that. And This is one of the main reasons why I don't want Stephen A. Smith or his family to have to go through that. Because let's just say Stephen A. Smith doesn't do what he needs to do in a timely manner, or it's people that just don't like him as the president. Then you have those type of people that will probably go after his family. Not just him. You have people out there that will go after your family because they don't like you. And I don't want that for him. I don't want him to have to go through that. I don't want him to have to go through that. It'll be fun seeing him debate, on these campaigns, which you possibly have to fund for, most likely. And we got to get people that's going to fund him. Is it going to be ESPN? Is it going to be YouTube? Who's going to fund him? Who's going to fund his campaign? You got to worry about that too. And it's going to be fun watching him debate. As a fan of his, as far as sports, it's going to be fun watching him debate against other people. I'm not going to lie. I could sit here and watch him debate. But that's it. That's where the buck stops for me. I cannot see him as the president of the United States. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't see him up there as the president being sworn in, living in the White House, going from country to country and trying to resolve problems and resolve issues. And I just don't want that for him. I don't want that for him. That is a dangerous road to go down. That is a dangerous road to go down. Politics is a different animal. That's why I steer clear of it. There's already too much toxicity in talking sports. That's exactly why I stay away from politics. That is a bumpy road. That is a dangerous highway to be on. Dangerous highway. It's like you in the car and you smuggling drugs and the police is after you. That's what you're dealing with. And the police is the American citizens on your ass. I don't know, man. I don't know. He said that movie Idiocracy was a documentary. Is it on Netflix? Idiocracy is on Netflix. I'll be watching Netflix here and there, for the most part. I don't watch too many documentaries on Netflix though, but if it's good, I'll check it out. He said, no clue, just remember it. I mean, it sounds like something I heard of before. Oh, it's a comedy. Okay. I love comedies. I love the comedy genre, whether it's like teen comedy, goofy comedy, romantic comedy, even horror comedy. Like, I love comedy, stand-up comedy. I love comedy. I love to laugh. I love to, be happy when I watch something. And if you can make me laugh, you good. So, yeah, I'll check that out. But yeah, I ain't gonna be up here too long, man. I just wanted to discuss the whole Michael Jordan thing and the whole Stephen A. Smith thing. Like it was just on my mind. I had to talk about it, man. I didn't want to have to wait till the morning time and talk about it. because I got some stuff to do in the morning. So I just like, let me, take care of this tonight, especially while it's still kind of hot. So yeah, I don't know if Micah coming back. He said he was going to be back, but I don't know if he coming back. So yeah, but yeah, my opinion, y'all, what MJ did after the trophy presentation, I mean, watch the clip and judge it how you want, but I didn't really see anything that warranted, the comments I seen on Twitter. And this whole presidency thing with Stephen A. Smith, just stay away from it, dog. Just stay away from it. I'm begging you, Stephen A. Just stay away from it. It's not going to end how you want it, how you think it's going to end, man. You're gonna get a lot of people hating you, bro, because they're gonna look at you as they gonna look at you as the sports announcer, the sports media guy that took a presidency from somebody that's more deserving. They're gonna look at you that way. They're gonna look at you that way. So yeah, don't need you in that situation, bro. Don't need you in that situation, bro. Yeah, it is searching the short. That's why I don't really talk about it. I'm talking about Stephen A. Smith from a sports standpoint, from a sports fan POV. That's why I don't really talk about politics. I don't deal with politics. That's talking politics can get you in a place where you don't even want to be at. Politics can put you in a fucking mental asylum. It can put you in the grave. It can put you in jail. And I ain't trying to deal with none of those three. So that's why I steer clear of politics. So, yeah. But anyway, it is depressing. It really is. It really is. I didn't really start voting for presidency. Like, I didn't even start voting until 6 years ago. I think it was 6 years ago or something like that. So that goes to show how I feel about this shit. I don't really care about political stuff because they all lie, in my opinion. Like, whoever's running, they all lie, in my opinion. Nobody really tells the truth like that. They just, giving their arguments and you pick who you want. But I don't really care about none of that shit, man, to tell you the truth. That's why my brain stays with sports and sports related stuff for the most part. When it comes to me talking about stuff, me searching stuff, it's just always stuff that's sports related. That's my getaway from the world. That's my getaway from the world. He said, take care of women and children and be fair is my position. Hey, you can't go wrong with that. Especially when it comes to taking care of the women and the children. They the ones that, bear the children. So got to take care of them. That's how the world keeps it, going on. You got to make sure kids are healthy enough to grow up, become adults, and then eventually, repopulate. You got to make sure kids today are good. I'll tell you one thing, though. I'm glad I'm not a kid in this generation. I'm glad I'm not. I thought it was fucking scary growing up in the 80s and 90s, living in Los Angeles. I thought that was scary. Imagine being a kid today. Like, my gosh, you can't do nothing. Like, being a kid today, you know how much stuff I grew up with that'd be canceled in today's world? Like, I grew up watching, one of my shows I watched was Married with Children. I was a little kid when that came out. Married with Children. You think that show can air today? Not even on Netflix. It can't even air on Netflix. Something like Married with Children, they'd cancel that shit like after the first episode. It is a classic show and it's very funny. But the stuff that goes on in that show, it'd be a lot of outraged women in this world if they had a show with a character similar to Al Bundy. Like, Married with Children would not last. Married with Children will not last. At all. At all. Well, what's another sitcom I used to watch that won't last in this day and age? I gotta think. In this day and age, though, I gotta think. Yeah, No Ma'am Club. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you talking about that No Ma'am stuff and how he used to talk about them women in the shoe store. Like, that won't be able to air today. That will not be able to air today at all. It'd be all kinds of protesting outside the TV studio. It'd be all types of Twitter rants. You know, it'd be threats going towards Ed O'Neill. Like, it'd be a whole disaster. It'd be a whole disaster. Like, I can't imagine being a kid in this day and age. I cannot. I don't think I would survive. And like I said, I grew up in the 80s and 90s in Los Angeles. In Los Angeles, man. The gang capital of the world. I grew up in that. In the 80s and 90s, where drive-bys was an everyday thing. I lived through that, thank God. And looking at the world today, I would take what I went through any day over being a kid today. I would love to be a kid walking up and down the street in the city of Los Angeles, you know, making sure I don't get jumped or shot or stabbed or robbed, versus being a kid today in this world where everything and anything and everything can make you fucking depressed and have a mental illness. You say you was born in Inglewood. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Search. I lived in Inglewood, you know, briefly myself. I stayed in the Dunes. If you remember that apartment complex, it's called the Dunes. I stayed over there, like, briefly. Yeah, a lot of things is ruining kids today, man. A lot of things. A lot of things. They trying to put a lot of things on kids today, man. Gender, politics. You know, that's why it's like, I am so glad that I had my kids when I had my kids. Like, my oldest child, she just turned 18 back in November. Then I have a 15 and a 16-year-old. So they're kind of going through this as kids, but they're not little kids. They're not little kids. It would be devastating to, like, just bring a new kid into this world, like, right now, because they got to go through all this dumb shit. They got to go through all this dumb shit. Like social media just became a cesspool of weirdness. Hey, appreciate that, Search. Appreciate that. Appreciate you too, big baby with the W. Hey, who is B? Show your face, B, before I let you up. All I see is B. Wait, do that again. I didn't see it. All right, man. I'm gonna kick you off because I don't see your face. Oh, okay, I see you. That's Big Baby. You always changing your name, man.
What's going on, man?
Hey, man, we good, man. We kind of changed the topic to some real life shit, man. I already said what I have to say about Stephen A. Smith and Michael Jordan.
Yeah, the rain was crazy today, man.
Yeah, it was. Like I didn't go nowhere.
Yes.
I stayed in the house. I couldn't even take my dog out to use the bathroom. So I had to put out some.
I didn't feel like cooking, so I ordered some DoorDash.
So you didn't feel like cooking, so you made somebody drive in the rain.
My fault,
to bring you one taco.
Hey man, how did you know I had tacos?
Because tacos are good, man.
From Jack in the Box.
Oh man. Don't get me started on Jack in the Box tacos, man. I used to fuck them up. Like I used to buy Jack in the Box tacos by I used to get like 4 at a time.
Well, yeah, when the Lakers won the championship 2020, I bought I think a lot of Jack in the Box when we won, celebrated.
Hey, speaking of, man, what kind of meat is that in the tacos at Jack in the Box?
Pause.
I heard it was soy meat. Is that true?
No.
Whatever it was good as fuck.
Yeah. Have you ever had the tacos with ranch in it?
Yeah, that was a big pause. Sorry, I ain't gonna lie, Serge. That was a big pause.
Serge, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you on my channel in a minute, man. Hope you're doing well, big dog.
Yeah, Search, man. Appreciate Search, man. Search is probably one of the best motherfuckers I ever known in these YouTube streets.
Yeah.
Like he like Search, wherever channel he's involved with, he makes sure he makes people like, subscribe, he share, and like I appreciate Search, man.
Shout out to all my real moderators, man, for getting people out of there.
Salute Infamous. Infamous Lau. That's how you say it, Infamous Lau. Yeah. I don't want to butcher your name.
Yeah, man. All these restaurants, man, you got some good food, man. Don't get me started on food, man.
You sick as a dog when you talking about food.
Hey, man. I just love food, man.
I think them meds are getting to you.
Hey, man.
Just call me Info. Okay, Info. Got you.
There's also too some baked beans and mac and cheese. Like the baked beans off of a grill. Sounds so good.
Hey, look, man, like barbecue baked beans.
Yes.
Is fire on 4th of July.
Hell yeah.
That month. Okay, let me stop talking about food, man. Here you go. Let me see what Search and Destroy talking about. He said, "Bless LWO." We go back a few years in Lake. Yeah, that's the first time I seen you was over there in Lakers in 5.
Yeah, I seen you on another channel, but I think I don't remember. But I just remember seeing Search and Destroy. So I forgot what channel it was, but I remember seeing him. But salute to him.
Yeah, Search and Destroy. He be help building channels.
Yeah, and shout out to Rez Dog, man. Shout out to you, Rez.
Yeah, shout out to Rez Dog, man. Another member of the channel.
Yeah, shout out to people that you feel me merch, man. Shout out to that. Yeah, man. Baked beans, the corn cob, cornbread, all that stuff.
How long you been a mod over there? He said, "What are we talking about tonight?" I wanted the few ones on Lakers at 5. Basically, we were talking about info. I brought up the Michael Jordan thing. And of course, the main event, I was talking about my thoughts on Stephen A. Smith running for president, because it's looking more real by the day that he's going to put his bid in to do that. So I want to give my opinions on that. Like, I personally don't think he should put himself in that situation. I mean, the debating leading up to that would be fun for him, but actually being in office and doing the job, I don't want him to be in that situation.
Oh,
I don't want him to be in that situation.
damn.
It is laughable.
What
it is
is?
laughable. Stephen A. Smith for president.
Oh, it's like, never mind. I was about to, never mind. Just keep my, nope. I'm not gonna say my, but yeah, man, as far as baked beans, man, that's good on some, yeah, I love, when it comes to 4th of July, man, I like to, like, go to the park and do, like, a barbecue, enjoying with the family, you know what I mean, or, like, backyard pool party, like, those are the type of vibes I like during the summer, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good. But shout out to Search and Destroy, man.
Yeah, Search. It's one of those channels that you mentioned. I personally don't fuck with.
Yeah.
One of those channels. And it's not Jeff.
Yeah.
Shout out to Empire Jeff.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to him, man.
If you love the Dodgers, you want to know everything Dodgers, shout out to Empire Jeff TV.
Hey, man. What was I gonna say? Yeah, but just food, like just in food, and I know I take my medicine, like for help me feel better, but just in general, man. I just love food, man.
Sound like everybody's sick over there. Who else is coughing?
Oh, Mrs. Big Baby.
Dang, you gave her a kiss and you got her sick?
She said, mm-hmm.
They got me sick, bro.
Yeah, you couldn't hold off. You was like, I'm tired, and gave her a kiss on the forehead, and then germs just spread it.
Hell yeah, you already know, man.
Yeah, he did go full Dodger nerd. Like, he was talking about everything, and then he just went straight Dodgers.
You know what's crazy? I went to LA, wasn't sick, came back, and I got super sick. So yeah.
He'll be doing something every day, but he won't be doing his job correctly. And it's like, I don't know why he wants to. I mean, part of me think that he just wants the debate part.
Yeah.
He don't really want to be president. He just wants the stuff leading up to it. Like, I don't think he really fully understands what it takes, and I don't really think he fully believes what he believes. Like, you have actual politicians that couldn't do what they said they was going to do. What makes you think you, as Stephen A. Smith, is going to be able to do that?
You.
First of all, you got to worry about funding your campaign. That's what you got to worry about, because if you can't fund your campaign, you got to drop out. And it costs like millions of dollars just to fund your campaign.
I just noticed, sir. Well, I just noticed that's the LA freeway.
You just noticed that?
Yeah. I thought it was, never mind. I think it's medication. I'm finna bounce.
That was wild.
How was that? How's that water if I say I'm gonna bounce or slide?
Because that's wild. Even Mrs. Big Baby said that was a pause.
Hey man, I'm trying to. Okay, so how come when people are at the club, right? And they say, "Hey, we finna slide. We finna come swoop." Or I'm finna slide. All right.
Okay, that's it. Get off the line.
Yeah, you're doing some kind of playbook info. I don't know. I don't know who really sat down with Stephen A. and said you should run for president. I really don't. Maybe it was his nephew. Shout out to his nephew. I mean, his nephew be thinking outside the box. Just imagine Stephen A. Smith and his nephew in the White House. Just imagine that for a second. Like, you got them two niggas in the White House running everything. And, you know, touring the country trying to make shit right. Just imagine that. Just imagine Stephen A. Smith talking to other world leaders. Imagine Stephen A. Smith on the phone with a very important world leader trying to either stop or go through with war. Just imagine Stephen A. Smith on that phone line. Imagine Stephen A. Smith talking to other leaders about oil and money and weapons. Just imagine all of that. Just imagine all of that. And that is why I have my big doubts. This is why I have my big doubts. This is why I think all of this is blasphemous. This is why I think all of this is blasphemous. That White House is going to crash and burn if he end up in there. It won't look good. It won't look good. He said it may be a play from Disney. Stephen A. Smith, we know from history he can be bought and paid for. Hey, Disney owns every goddamn thing. So, hey, they might own the politics. Who knows? Disney owns everything. Disney owns everything. Like everything we watch, look at, Disney owns it. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Disney funds his campaign. I wouldn't be surprised. If they really want Stephen A. in there, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean that is a good that is a good thing you brought up. I didn't even think about Disney. They own ESPN. Disney is gazillionaires. But yeah, I personally think I said everything I have to say about Stephen A. Smith. He said he loves Trump as well, so we know he will be running on the Rep platform, on a Rep platform. Oh man, Stephen, I'm just trying to imagine Stephen A. Running this country. I'm just trying to picture it. I don't think I can picture it. Like if I seen a picture of Stephen A. Smith in the White House, I would think he just there like to visit or, run a story, interview somebody. He's good at that stuff. Looking at a picture of Stephen A. Smith in the White House, knowing that he's the president, it's gonna I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. All I know is this is blasphemous. It's blasphemous. In the words of him, it's blasphemous. That's all I got to say about that. But yeah, man, I'm about to get off this live very, 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 very soon because I do gotta get up in the morning. It's about to be 11 o'clock here on the West Coast. But first and foremost, man, shout outs. shout outs to all the moderators. Shout out to all the members, first and foremost. Shout out to the moderators. Shout out to the subscribers. Shout out to the passerbys. And if you love this channel or hate this channel, I still appreciate you. Shout out to Info. Shout out to Search and Destroy. Shout out to Detroit God. Shout out to Reg Dog. Shout out to Micah. Shout out to Big Baby. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Lad. Who else came in here? He said, God bless, bro. Great show. Hey, man, I appreciate that, man. Anytime I get somebody telling me it was a good show or a great show, that strive me to keep going live, man. Most of my content is going to be live streams going forward. In case y'all didn't know, I'm not going to be doing too many videos. A lot of my content is going to be live streaming because I love to talk to y'all like as I'm giving my thoughts out instead of putting out a video and I got to look for y'all comments. I'd rather just talk to y'all while I get my thoughts out my head in real time. So a lot of my content going forward will be live streaming. I think that's the best way to go. I think that'd be the best way to go. You have talent. If you want to branch out, you have my email. I believe I still do. I believe I still do. But just in case I don't, just give it to me on Twitter. I think you follow me on Twitter too, Search. Just give it to me on Twitter. Just give it to me in my inbox on Twitter. Because that was a while ago when you gave me your email. I got you if you want to be on other shows. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. I remember you giving me somebody else's YouTube channel, and I checked them out. I never been on a panel, but I have checked them out. But yeah, we'll see. I wanna one day and I had a chance to do it before, do a show with Kobe Bryant Film Room. I wouldn't mind having a show with him, talking with him. He was on my panel before. Good dude, man. He got a good channel, man. Kobe Bryant Film Room. Shout out to him. Yeah. But yeah, just hit me up on Twitter again, Search. Or you can hit up my email directly, at Real Lakers World Order. No, it's Real Lakers World Order at gmail.com. Is it the Real Lakers World Order at gmail.com or Real Lakers World? I believe it's Real Lakers World Order at gmail.com. I want to say it's just that and without the in it. So Real Lakers World Order at gmail.com, I believe. Let me check. I got it on my laptop. Let me check. Do I? Yeah, it's Real Lakers World Order at gmail.com. That's where, that's my email that's connected to this YouTube channel. And that's where I answer all my questions at. If you got to email me for like business opportunities or collab opportunities or wherever the case, it can be right there. Real Lakers World Order at gmail.com. You sent as a test. Let me see. Okay, I got it. I got it, Search. I got it. So let me see if I can trying to see if I can add you to my contacts. I don't know how to do it from my computer, but from my phone, I know how. I might have to just do it from my phone. But I see your email. I got you. But yeah, man, I'm about to end this show. Yeah, Michael Jordan was receiving backlash on Twitter. Stephen A. Smith is possibly running for president in 2028. That was the story for the day. Gave my hot takes on it. I will be trying to go live at some point tomorrow morning, possibly maybe around 9-ish a.m. You know, to talk about some more stuff that I want to talk about. Maybe 9, 10-ish, maybe 9-ish at the earliest. But yeah, man, everybody be safe, man. Good morning, good night, wherever you're listening from. And I will see you on the next one.